You've maybe been a teacher or a coach or a parent or a boss who's had somebody under you, a child or employee or whatever, somebody under you that just didn't get it. And you knew if you could only get through their head what they needed to do, that it would change their life forever. That's what Jesus is saying. If you only knew the peace that could come to you, and I'm going to bring it to you. And I know you don't understand it, but it has to involve my death and my burial and my resurrection. Those are the people that he's weeping for. He's not weeping for me. He's not weeping for you if you get it. He can look 2,000 years in the future and go, wow, I love that Parkview Church, and I love the people that are there, and I love Christianity in the 21st century, and I'm so happy for them. It's all those other people that he's weeping for because they just don't get it, and they may not. Significance of this day is Lamb Selection Day. I mean, I say this often, but this was one of the most important things to me as I started restudying Passion Week a few years ago and started thinking this through. Lamb Selection Day was the day in the Jewish system, the sacrificial system. On Sunday, this very day, on Sunday, they would go buy their lamb that they were going to sacrifice on Friday. I mean, the symbolism was so obviously in their face. They would go buy their lamb and they would sacrifice it on Friday. John the Baptist, when he saw Jesus, his cousin, he said, "Behold the Lamb who takes away the sin of the world," right? Jesus is riding in on a donkey on Lamb Selection Day. Did anybody get it? On Friday, when Jesus is on the cross, did anybody get it? I don't know how they couldn't have, because they very plainly knew, and I know this is foreign to us, but they plainly knew that in fact the law requires that nearly everything be cleansed with blood. And without the shedding of blood, there is no forgiveness. But now he, Jesus, has appeared once for all at the end of the age to do away with sin by the sacrifice of himself. And just as man is destined to die once and after that to face judgment, so Christ was sacrificed once to take away the sins of many people. And he will appear a second time, not to bear sin, but to bring salvation to those who are waiting for him, for us. You get this, right? Just nod your head with me because I want to make sure you get this, how this works. We needed to have the sin transferred off of us. That's what they did with the lamb. They would get the lamb and they would transfer the sin. The priest would transfer the sin onto the lamb and they would sacrifice the lamb on Friday, right? And they also did that with a goat. They called it the scapegoat, okay? You understand transferring the blame. That's what we did with Jesus. Jesus came and said, I'm going to take all the blame on me and I'm going to die on the cross. You get transferring the blame, right? It's pretty simple. Are you a parent? I mean, don't your kids do that? Transfer the blame pretty well? I didn't do it, he did, right? Oh, she did it. The dog ate my homework. It's the foundation of Illinois politics. We understand what this is, okay? But what if it's actually true? What if you actually could do this? What if you could actually take all of your blame and put it onto somebody else and let them take it? That's what this week is about. God made him who had no sin to be sin for us, so that in him we might become the righteousness of God.